Procrastination is often misunderstood as laziness or a lack of discipline. We tell ourselves we should just try harder, be more organized, or stop making excuses. Yet procrastination persists even in people who care deeply about their goals and understand the consequences of delay. This is because procrastination is not a time management problem, it is an emotional one. At its core, procrastination is the brain's attempt to avoid discomfort. When we face a task that triggers stress, fear, self-doubt, or overwhelm, the brain looks for relief. Delaying the task offers temporary emotional comfort. In that moment, avoidance feels safer than engagement. The brain is wired to prioritize immediate emotional regulation over long-term outcomes. When a task feels threatening to our self-esteem or sense of competence, the amygdala activates, signaling danger. This can happen with tasks that feel boring, difficult, uncertain, or tied to evaluation. Procrastination becomes a way to escape the uncomfortable emotions associated with starting. So perfectionism plays a major role. When our standards are, unrealistically high, just beginning a task can feel risky. If we don't start, well, we can't fail, right? Delaying actually protects the ego, even though honestly it just increases stress later. The real fear isn't about the task itself, but about not doing it well enough. Another driver of procrastination is this disconnect between our present self and our future self. The brain, it really struggles to emotionally connect with future consequences. Immediate comfort feels real, while future stress just seems distant and kind of abstract. This makes short-term avoidance way more tempting than any long-term benefit. Procrastination is also, closely linked to overwhelm. When tasks feel too large or unclear, the brain just sees them as unmanageable. Without a clear starting point, avoidance honestly feels like the only option. The mind delays not because it can't work, but because it just doesn't know where to begin safely. Low motivation is often blamed, but motivation usually follows action, not the other way around. Waiting to feel ready just keeps the cycle going. Procrastination really feeds on the belief that we must feel confident or inspired before starting, when in reality, confidence is actually built through movement. Stress, fatigue, and burnout, they intensify procrastination. When mental energy is low, emotional tolerance just shrinks. Tasks that might normally feel manageable suddenly feel overwhelming. The brain seeks recovery through distraction. Procrastination can also be a response to autonomy loss. When tasks feel imposed or controlled, resistance emerges. Delaying becomes a quiet act of reclaiming control.